Thank you for allowing me to be with you today from California. My name is Michelle Bender, Ocean Rights Manager at the Earth Law Center. Earth Law Center is a legal advocacy group working internationally to integrate Earth law into our governance systems. Today, I will be speaking on advancing holistic and ocean rights-based governance. Overfishing, climate change, and plastic pollution have left the ocean in a rapid state of decline. Current legal structures to regulate our activities view the ocean as a resource and have established permits and loopholes that favor economic benefit over ecosystem health and stability. In 2014, the UN created SDG 14 to conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. We have since been working towards implementation, focusing on target 14.5 to conserve 10% of the ocean by 2020. When effectively managed and well-resourced, marine protected areas serve as an important mechanism to safeguarding ocean health, but only cover 5.3% of the global ocean area. MPAs can contribute to reducing poverty, building food security, creating employment, and protecting coastal communities. Sadly, there exists a phenomenon of paper parks, which are formally designated for protection but not implemented in practice. A study in Nature found that over a quarter of the 433 MPAs evaluated did not provide for protective benefit, and of those with management plans, approximately 50% were not being implemented. Additionally, research shows that expanding the coverage of no-take MPAs to 30% of the global ocean area show net benefits of $920 billion and 180,000 jobs by 2050. Hence, there is an opportunity to do more, and Earth Law is that opportunity. ELC is promoting a new paradigm for ocean governance, one that focuses on the ocean's own well-being and is guided by principles of sustainability, ecosystem health, precaution, and interconnectedness. In June, we launched the Rights of the Ocean Initiative at the UN Ocean Conference, which gained over 60 sign-ons from 32 countries. The initiative called upon governments and stakeholders to include rights of nature into ocean conservation efforts. To show how this can be done, we have created the Earth Law Framework for Marine Protected Areas after 500 hours of research and analysis. In the framework, we outline the key components and guiding principles for management, building upon existing frameworks created by NOAA and the IUCN, and drawing upon the Earth Law frameworks in New Zealand and Ecuador. The most essential component of this new standard is to define in law the marine area as a legal entity, giving it legally defensible rights. It also requires that we create management boards comprised of guardians whom represent the MPA's interests in decisions affecting its health and ensure citizens have the right to protect the ecosystem. The framework has already begun to be used internationally in South Africa in marine spatial planning and to gain legal rights for Uruguay's whale and dolphin sanctuary. NOAA and the UN have suggested that such a change is needed in our governance approach. NOAA has published a report saying that we need to replace conventional management with alternative forms, and the UN agrees that we need to change how we treat and view the ocean. Last year, ELC helped facilitate the expert summary report on the first virtual dialogue of the General Assembly on Harmony with Nature. The framework we have created implements many recommendations of the report, including supporting Resolution 100, developing a new policy framework around rights of nature, and developing standards for implementing rights of nature. In line with SDG 14, the framework aims to not only establish protection for marine ecosystems and species, but to ensure these areas are effectively managed and fully protected. This can only be done through the adoption of holistic and rights-based law and policy. The framework looks beyond the SDG in order to achieve it, because we must not only conserve and sustainably use the ocean for ourselves, but for all species who depend on it. I would like to leave you today with a quote by Henry Puna, Prime Minister of the Cook Islands. "And so we must consider the rights of the ocean, for just as those who have been treated unfairly have found it necessary to fight for and claim their rights, so too has the ocean been treated with injustice and disrespect. And so now we find it necessary to fight for the rights of the ocean." Thank you.